Good evening, everyone. Welcome all of you to this webinar. Today's webinar, we will be giving you a brief idea about what can be done with AI with regard to an educator. So what is the content that you can create? Uh, how easily we can create content? I'm not talking about lesson plans as such, but when we move higher, it could be a simulation that you can create. It could be a 3D model that could be created or small softwares or worksheets. So this is what I will be guiding you for the next 1 hour. My name is Nanjappa. I'll be the facilitator for this session. I am a Google certified trainer and I handle different courses at UpEducators. It's been going on for the last 4.5 years now. And I've trained about 3,500 plus educators across India. So welcome once again, all of you. So let's start with the session. But before that, two important announcements. First thing is all of you will be getting the recording of this session, the link for which will be shared at the end of the session. And once again, you'll all be getting the participation certificate also. So quickly repeating what I just informed, I think many of you are looking for this. You will all be getting the recording of the session as well as the participation certificate, the link for which I'll be sharing by the end of the session. So the session is structured this way that the first 5 to 7 minutes would be for me to explain to you about what we do at UpEducators. The next 35 to 40 minutes would be the actual content where I'll be demonstrating a few use cases, and I will also be giving you few tips, few tools also. And at the end, the last 10 minutes would be for Q&A as well as where I'll be sharing the link for you to get the recording as well as the participation certificate. So let's start with the session. If you have any queries, you can stop me and unmute and ask questions, or you can type it in the chat window also. So let's start. So once again, welcome all of you to this session. Um, I'm going to demonstrate a few use cases, but before that, what we do at UpEducators. So we basically are in the niche of teacher training. So basically, we upgrade educators. So for this, we have tied up with various organizations. Google for Education Partner, we are one of them. We have also tied up with Intel and STEM.org, through which we offer different programs. The Government of India also, and we have tied up with OTM and the Cambridge International Education, because a lot of schools which are starting off right now in India are getting affiliated to the Cambridge International Education. So we train teachers on CICTL, CIDTL programs, which will help them get placed or move higher in the organization. Now, we are India's leading institute to offer instructor-led training. Please note, we generally don't have recorded sessions. It will all be sessions where all of you will be working with the facilitator. Okay, hands-on training will be given. So we have trained 1 lakh plus educators across 25 countries, and you're seeing a few of the reputed educational institutions across India now. We are India's largest teacher community on social media. The platform, we have about 5 lakh plus followers across our different social media platforms. We are at 4.8 rating on Google. This is, I think many of you would have checked through our Google reviews. We also organize one of the most popular programs, which is International Olympiad for Educators. So wherein we have trained or rather 25,000 plus teachers across India have participated in this Olympiads, and it's quite popular. And these are few of the print, I mean, where it has been put out, and few of the things which we conduct Olympiads, English teacher Olympiad, science teachers Olympiad, all this. The primary reason is to provide a single platform where teachers across India are able to interact with each other, get trained on the latest digital tools with latest AI tools, and finally, the teachers have to present a lesson plan. Based on that, it is judged. You get cash prizes also. These are a few of the other initiatives through which we have trained a lot of teachers. And this is the certificate of participation for this particular webinar that you'll all be getting. As I told you, the link will be shared at the end of the session. So let's now dive into the actual content of this webinar. So the next few slides, we will just look at why AI matters for teachers. And I will also be giving you a quick demo of some AI tools with practical examples. Then I will also give you a hack through which you can write a good prompt, and also a tool through which you can create wonderful storybooks just by giving a prompt. Okay. And all the tools that we will be discussing in this webinar, or I'm demonstrating to you, are all free tools. Okay. And the third part of this webinar would be where I will just do a little bit of marketing maybe, and then give you an idea about what is AI for Educator course that we run. And finally, the Q&A. So let's start now. Now, why teachers need to become AI savvy? Would any of you like to answer? Or if you want to type it in the chat window, it'll be wonderful. As you're typing it, a quick question to all of you. With AI becoming so prevalent now, do you think, and we have seen AI teachers have come up in few of the institutions, all that, do you think AI will replace we teachers? Do you think AI will replace teachers? Okay. Tisa ma'am says no. Okay, Lalita ma'am says no. I think most of us say no. And few of you have answered for the question, right? So saves time. We need to update ourselves from regard to the technical aspect of it. All this, yes. So I think all of you agree that AI will surely not replace we teachers, but the teachers who use AI will replace the teachers who do not. I think this all of you agree. Now, why teachers need to become AI savvy? One is AI will help us create multimodal content. It's not text or worksheets that can be created, but you can create videos, you can create audio podcasts using this tool. Then improves efficiency. I think many of you have written it in the chat. Few of the other things, NEP 2020 mandates this also, usage of AI tools, creation of rubrics, all this. We can personalize the content, right? Now, this is what education is moving towards. And finally, it will help bridge the digital divide. Because if you look back to your school days, the first time I think many of us used a computer, if you're 40, 45 plus, it would be in your school, right? This is where you use the computer for the first time. And later on, we were able to use it. Maybe we would have bought it, laptops, all that. But now with AI, what has happened is the students are already using it. It has started outside the school. And many of the schools are facing this challenge. Do I need to allow usage of AI in campus? If so, how do we take care of it? Even for us educators, the students who are digital natives are already using it. Now, how do we catch up? Or rather, how do we make use of it to increase our efficiency? So we will look at a few tools and use cases also. Now, the global AI in education market, which was about 2.5 billion, is expected to reach about 82.2 billion by 2032. And this gives us a lot of opportunities for educators. So let's start with a few use cases, and I will be giving you the names of the tools also that I've used. I'll type it in the chat. So if you want to make note of it, you are free to do. So let's start with the first tool. I'm using a tool called GEMS. Okay, GEMS. This is from Google. Now, using this, what I've created is a civilization expert. Now, if there are, I'll try to touch I'll try to touch as many subjects as possible, because I know that you're all from different, who handle different subjects. Now, let's start with the social studies teacher. Now, say a social studies teacher wants to create a person who has lived in the Egyptian civilization and the Indus Valley civilization. So I've created a gem where I've uploaded the textbook of the NCERT textbook of the Indus Valley as well as the Egyptian civilization. Now the students can ask questions to this particular chatbot. Okay, now how was trade, and tell me the currency in both the civilizations. Give me in tabular format. Okay, so the student can ask this question and it will give an answer which is taken from the textbook that has been uploaded. Okay, so here the trade network, the comparison comes, the currency, all this. So here, this chatbot, it's like a person who has lived in both the eras. So how can a science teacher make use of it? Now say there is a topic called photosynthesis, and the topic, or rather the textbook, can be uploaded, and say you call it as Dr. Chlorophyll, this particular chatbot. So the students can ask questions like, okay, if there was no sunlight, what would happen? Would photosynthesis take place? So questions like this will help the students with, maybe you can tell them critical thinking is there, creativity is there. These things can be incorporated through this chatbot. And the tool that I used is GEMS. Okay. Now, moving on, one more tool that I want to show is a few interactive games. Now, for a language teacher here, so a flashcard can be created, and this is not a simple flashcard. We click. So there is sound also. Hope I've shared the sound just to make sure that I've done it. Let me just check. Okay.
से अनार.
So like this, the teacher can create
से
content.
ऐनक.
Okay. And like this,
क.
different flashcards can be created. Now, it could be a 3D model of an atom that has, and all this, please note, has been created through a prompt. Okay, through a prompt. Now, what is the tool that I used here? again, a Google tool called Canvas. Okay, a Google tool called Canvas. So something like this, they can rotate it. See, now the 3D model has been created. Now for a mathematics teacher, there is something like a tug of war game. Okay. Now here you can have that collaboration part where you have them into different teams and you are implementing the concept of gamification of learning here. Okay. Now say one team answers 32 correct. So you will see that the center blob, which is there, the red colored one moves towards this side. So here again, they've answered it correctly. It comes to the center. So like this, you can have an interactive game that has been created. Now you can have a interactive lesson also where you can incorporate video. Okay, now here like this. So let me show you one more lesson here. Journey through the human body. So you can incorporate a video which is taken from YouTube. Now, as you scroll down, you can conduct games also. Now say I drag and place it somewhere here. Yes. So I'll try to put it here. It says no. So games like this can be created for the students and something like a drop down. And all this we have created a web page as such with these interactive games and uploaded into a free website tool again from Google called as Google Sites. Okay. So Shiva sir, I'm putting out the tools that through using which I've created this. Okay. Now this website was created using Google Sites. So similarly, these are all some of the say the event website. Say there is a inter-school event that is happening in your institution. This website can be created just by giving a prompt. Okay, something like this. It'll have pictures, it'll have the different details. You can have the event schedule, which is downloadable as a PDF file. Then the complete website you are able to create using a prompt. I'll be touching on this option, or rather this area also. What makes a good prompt? Why we need to give prompts? How do we need to give prompts? And what is vibe coding? Okay, I'll be touching in a while. Now, one more important thing for a teacher, you can create your own portfolio. And I would say you should encourage your students also to create their portfolios. Okay, and I'm sure because they're all digital natives, they will be able to create this very easily. So whatever their achievements, it could be some projects that they have done. If you encourage them to create these kind of websites through, I mean, as they have their journey with you at school, so by the time they pass out, they have their entire portfolio ready. Whenever they go for higher education, they can just share the website link and it will be very helpful for them. Similarly, you also can create your own portfolio using Google Sites, okay, and the prompts that we give. Now, moving on. So the tools that I'll quickly recap the tools that we just used. One was GEMS. The other one was Canvas. And the website can be created using Google Sites. Now, I'm sure many of you have heard of Canva, right? And some of you might be using this also. Canva has got a wonderful feature which is called as Canva Code. Okay, Canva Code. Now, through Canva Code, just by giving a prompt, I'll show you the different prompts also. Okay, this is just a lengthy prompt that I had given. It is just, I'll show you how to create this kind of prompts also. Now, using this prompt, I'll just show you what has been created. It's an interactive periodic table. Okay, so you can click, it will show you all the details about this particular periodic table. And the wonderful thing is, if you click on any of the element on the right hand side, it will give you the atomic structure of the element. As you scroll down, further details, real world application of this particular element. Okay, something like this. So as the student clicks on this particular element, the details change. Okay, and as you publish this, automatically Canva creates a website for you. And I'll just show you. A link is also created, site address. You can copy this link and share it with your students, or if you're taking online classes, you can share it with the group also. Okay, so this was created using Canva. This is one of the examples. Now, further, I would just want to show you a few more examples or use cases, because creation of worksheets is a very important thing for we educators. So let me show you that. Yes. So I think I will try to get it full screen and then show you. Let me just publish it and show you how this worksheet comes up. It's an interactive worksheet. Plus, you can take a print of this also. So I've created this worksheet. Now the worksheet is open. Shiva sir, is it a free tool? Yes, this is a free tool from Canva. Now, with this, what happens? The the students can directly click here, place it here. Very interactive. I say I made a mistake here. Then finally, I can check my answers also. Okay, below it will give me the details. Then something like this. Click all the nouns. So the user can click on it, check the sentence. It can give you details. It can give you scores also. And this entire worksheet can be printed also. Okay, so this was option that we had. Can we use these tools on our mobile? I would say, okay, I'll address about this a little later. Okay. Now, one more interesting thing from Canva that I've created. I'll just show you. Okay, I think this was from the element, the periodic table itself. So you can create water cycle, simulation of a water cycle directly here. Okay, so things like this can be created in this particular software, which is Canva. Okay, so I'll show you a few use cases also in a while, but before that, I would want to take you back to the presentation. Now here, AI has evolved in just 3 years, right? So pre-COVID, there was not much talk about ChatGPT, Gemini, none of these AI tools. But lately, AI has become prevalent, and I would say AI has become your personal assistant. I'll just type it so that I think many of you are already using this as your personal assistant. Now, using AI, we saw a few examples where interactive lessons were created, infographics, I'll show you, games were created, ready-made templates are there through which you can pick content, that is through Canva. And now I would say with AI, all you educators have become content creators. So why is that? Because we were usually looking at worksheets which were created by somebody. We used to browse the internet. We used to take that. It was not editable. We used to struggle with making corrections, all that. Now, using these AI tools, you will be creating your own content. It could be worksheets, it could be videos, all this. I'll be showing you a few as we move ahead. Now, one of the most important things as you write a prompt, or rather, when you use AI, is the concept of vibe coding. Okay, vibe coding. Now, we are not programmers, right? So we have maybe we have not learned Java, Python, all that. Now it's not necessary also. Why? Because you can use the concept of vibe coding. Vibe is nothing but an idea or a requirement that you have, and AI converts it into whatever you are looking for. Now, moving on, let's look at a few use cases. Okay, so I will tell you how
An
this
electric
video
circuit
was
consists
created
of a
also.
power source, connecting wires,
So
a
this is
switch,
AI
and a
generated
device such as
content.
a bulb.
Okay, right
Chemical
now
reactions
with the
inside the
free
battery create a
we
potential
are
difference,
using,
providing the energy needed to move electric charges. When the switch closes, it completes the circuit, and an electric field is established throughout the conducting wire. Free electrons drift from the negative terminal.
okay, this you might be wondering, okay, how was that video created? You can create it using Google Flow, or there is a tool called VO2. But please note, right now in the free options of AI tools, we are able to create 5 to 10 seconds of content. 5 to 10 seconds of content. Okay. It can be created just by giving a prompt. I'm talking about the free tool. With the paid version of it, you can create longer duration videos also. Okay. Okay. Now the question is, can we create engaging content like this for our students? Because I know many of you have been using AI tools. You might all be wondering, okay, how can we create content like this? The main thing here is to note how do we write a prompt. Okay. Now I want to give you a hack, or rather one framework through which you can generate good prompt. I would say I will give you two. The first one is the technique where, rather I would call it as a framework, where you give the prompt on these three things: role, topic, details. Once again, I'll repeat: role, topic, details. Okay. Now, I've taken the example of creating a lesson plan on water cycle for grade 5 students. So how do we write it? So I think most of us used to write, give me a lesson plan on water cycle for grade 5 students. Many of us would leave out that grade 5 students also. The quality of output when you give just one line of prompt is very, very low. This is where you need to learn this art of prompting, where you say, first, you assign a role to the AI tool. Act as an experienced grade 5 science teacher. Topic, create a lesson plan on the water cycle. Then you give in the details, include a warm-up activity, clear steps, explaining evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and also a quick quiz to check the understanding. Okay, this will give you a totally different output. It could be any tool. It could be Gemini, ChatGPT, Claude, any of these tools. Okay, so this is one of the frameworks. So like that, there is Google framework, there is Intel framework. So multiple frameworks are there through which you can get a good output. Now, the second hack, I've not mentioned this here, but I think all of you should try this. Why not ask the AI tool to give you the prompt itself, right? So what you can do, open the AI tool, put in whatever thoughts come to you. Okay, I want a lesson plan, water cycle. I want 5 multiple choice questions. The concepts needs to be explained properly. Use simple English, 40 minutes class. Put all this, just random, whatever thoughts come to you, whatever you need it. And in the end, mention, give me a prompt, including all the above. Now, what this AI tool will do, it will give you a very good prompt. Copy the prompt, put it in the AI tool, and enjoy the output. Okay, so this is hack number 2. Now, I will quickly take you through a few of the modules. So whatever I explained until now, we have made this into a course. Now this course has got 11 different modules. We will be starting with what is AI, how do we give a good prompt, how do we create chatbots, how do we create content and make content engaging for the students. Okay. Now, further, we will also be learning lesson planning and innovative teaching methodologies using different AI tools. Then custom versions of ChatGPT and other AI tools. For example, one of the things that I showed you was a chatbot for the civilization expert, right? Like that. How do you create assessments and feedback with AI? And very important thing, AI for data analysis. Now you got marks data, attendance data. Is there a correlation? Now say some of you might not be very good with Excel. Now, without giving the formula, can I use AI tool to generate a dashboard? Okay, so these things, then adaptive learning and AI, integrating AI into the education tool, like for example, Canva, which I just showed you. There are wonderful other tools like Padlet, Google Forms, all this, okay? We will be learning about it. And then the administrative part of it. How do you create? Now, most of us have this issue with writing marks card comments, right? Can I create personalized content if I upload a Excel sheet with all my student marks, names, all that? Can it create personalized um, marks card comments for individual students? Yes. Okay. And then AI for professional development. How do I create a good resume, how to use in LinkedIn, and how do I create a very impactful profile on LinkedIn. So these are the different modules that are covered in this particular program. In addition to that, you also get access to free master classes that is subject specific. Now, a mathematics teacher, what are the tools? So it could be GeoGebra, it could be various other tools through which you can teach mathematics in a very interesting way. Now, a science teacher might say, okay, I'm very good at conducting experiments offline. Now, when I go online, how can I do it? So there are simulation software. So you will be in these master classes, you will be learning all these tools. Okay. Now, a social science teacher might want to take students to a historical place. Yes. Without visiting there, can I give them a 360-degree view of that location? So these are some of the things that will be covered. Then the certificates that you learn, there is a surprise here. Please wait for it. You will be earning multiple certificates with this program. One is a certificate from the Government of India, NASSCOM, okay, where we train you to take up this examination from NASSCOM, which is Advanced AI for Educators program. Then you get a certificate from Google, from the Gemini Academy. then one more certificate from Intel, and also a participation, or rather a course completion certificate from UpEducators. And the surprise is, okay, I'll first put out the details of this program and then take you to the surprise. Now, the sessions are 2 days in a week, 8:30 to 10, live hands-on training. There are assignments, limited batch sizes, and you get access to the recording of the sessions also in case you miss any of the sessions. 6 weeks, 12 sessions for this program. And the course fees is 9,900, which includes the GST also. And the offer, or rather the surprise for you all, is when you clear and the exam that I told you from NASSCOM, you will be getting a 5,000 rupees refund. Okay, once again, 9,900 is the cost of the course. When you clear the examination from NASSCOM, which we will train you for, you will be getting a 5,000 rupees refund on the course. So that way, it's a wonderful option for all of you. I'll stop sharing, but before that, I will share the link also. Now, next 1 minute, I would want your attention because we have got different other programs also, which we, rather the courses that we conduct. I saw one of the messages here. Okay, I think Madhumati ma'am. So we have a AI course for educational leadership, where it is specifically for principals, people from the management, academic heads, all that, how you can leverage AI to improve the efficiency. It could be data analytics, it could be automating, creating AI agents, is all taught in the 6 weeks program, 2 days in a week. Okay. We also offer the online teaching course for educators. So some of you who are planning to start your own online classes, we will guide you on the whole process. There is a framework for this. Then we also offer the CICTL program from Cambridge, through which you can get certified. It's a 6 months program, certified from Cambridge. We have something for the STEM programs, very popular right now. If you're looking for a career upgrade, this course is something which you all can do, and you don't need to be a science teacher for this. No programming knowledge required. These are all hands-on programs. We also have something for the early childhood education sector, where you will be learning, we have the ECCE course, we have the nursery teacher training, Montessori teacher training. Recently, we have introduced the young part of the Cambridge program, especially for the preschoolers. Yes, I'll stop sharing here. Then take the questions if you have any, and I will quickly share the link for this webinar too. Now, before I share the link of the webinar, for the certificate link, I see a few of you have raised your hands. Just 2 minutes before I take your queries. Now, first question was, okay, first thing, hope all of you got to learn a few things about AI, few of the demonstrations. I've shared a few links also. And this is the Google review link. So please make sure that you fill out this if you're happy with the webinar that you all just attended. First thing, appreciate you all for taking time. I know the weekend coming up, but still you took the time and then attend this webinar. Thank you for being part of this. This is the Google review link. So please make sure that you fill it out. Now I will put the certificate link through which you can get the, So please make sure that you fill out the link that I just put out. Fill the details. You will be getting the certificate as well as the recording of this session. Okay. Thank you. I'll be here to take queries. If any of you want to log out, Hope I have been able to add value for the time you all spent with me. Thank you for being part of this webinar. Please make sure that you fill out the details so that you get the recording of the session as well as the participation certificate. I'll start taking questions if you have any. I see Madhumati ma'am. Can these be operated on the mobile phone? Because it's a hands-on session, ma'am, I would suggest you you have your laptop with you because we all need to work together. Why have we structured this session such way is so that the learning is enhanced and any doubts that you have quickly we will be able to cover during the session also. Okay. Yeah. Any other questions that I see? Do you have anything for the kindergarten teachers? Mala ma'am, I think I just shared with you. The ECC course is there, the Montessori teacher training course, which incorporates a lot of AI tools also. And we have also started with the uh, young learners part of the Cambridge curriculum. Okay. Leadership course, what is the fee? It is 11,900, sir. For that also, you are eligible to take up that exam from NASCOM, you get a 5,000 rupees refund. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Gopa ma'am. And any other questions, please let me know. Shankar sir, I think you've raised your hand. Uh, you would want to ask a question, Mr. Shankar? Okay, Rishi ma'am, is there anything for undergrad mathematics? I think the advanced AI course for educators will surely help you, ma'am. Okay. If any of you have doubts, please, you can unmute and ask. I'll quickly share the link once again. Please make sure that you fill out. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the comments. Please put in your reviews on the Google Up Educators review page, please. And once again, thank you for being part of this webinar. Okay, any doubts? Any doubts? Any clarifications needed? Hope all of you have filled it out. The link. Online tutoring, Meghna ma'am, we have a course called A to Z of online teaching. That is the program that I handle here. Okay. We will guide you on how do you create your own LMS, how do you create content, how do you build a course, okay? And then how do you deliver the content, how do you share your screen, how do you market your course? All that is covered, Meghna ma'am. Okay. How long is the leadership program? Course, it is 6 weeks, 2 days in a week, Tuesday and Thursday, 2 days in a week, 6 weeks, 8:30 to 10. AI for Educator course beneficial for a KG teacher? Yes, you can create worksheets, you can create short videos, all that. Adila ma'am. Thank you. Namita ma'am, I want to know how to engage students in an online session. Okay, I know most of us have this issue where what is called as the blank screen problem, right? So children have been attending the session, their cameras are not on. Now we don't know whether they are really there or not. What are they doing? So we'll have to think of innovative ways. It could be a breakout room option, which is there in Zoom or Google Meet, through which collaboration can be done online. It could be a simulation, which you can have the students do in the class. It could be a kind of a game through which, I mean, there is a software called Nearpod, okay, where you are able to show the video to the students, but in between the video, it stops, question pops up. Unless the student answers it, it doesn't move to the next part of it. Okay, so these are some of the ways that you can use Namita ma'am. Okay, Arokya, and we have a course for that. Okay, Arokya sir, how do we create interest in AI among school students? Uh, I think they're already curious about AI, sir. Only thing is they need a little bit of technical guidance, I would say. We have a program, okay, which is free for the schools, where one of our facilitators come and take a session, 1.5 hour session for the students on becoming a super searcher, okay, because most of them use Google. Now, how do we leverage that option in Google search? Now, recently, Google has released that option, which is called as AI mode. Okay. How do we make use of it? They don't need to go to Gemini, all that. How do they take care of fake news? Okay. We have a session. Okay, sir, which part of India you are from? Okay. Satyavati ma'am, I have shared the link, attendance or the link part. Please make sure that you fill it out, form link to get the certificate. You'll be getting it. Naina ma'am, please fill out the form. You will be getting the recording of the session. Okay. Araka sir, which part of India you're from? Where your institution situated? Tamil Nadu. Which part of Tamil Nadu, sir? Please fill out the form, sir. I'll ask the backend team to reach out to you. Okay. Link in the email cannot be sent, Gopa ma'am. I have put it out here. Please copy it and then you can fill it out. Okay. Gopa ma'am, the second link, please click on the link, fill it out, and then you'll be getting the recording of the session. Any other questions before we close? No? So I think we will close for today. Once again, thank you for being part of this webinar. Just make sure that you fill out the form so that you get the recording of the session. Okay, please fill it out. If it is done, then I think I will close the session. Yeah. Okay, then. Good night, all of you. Have a great weekend. Yeah, Mala ma'am, please tell me. You can unmute and ask, or you can tell me. Mala ma'am, is there a question? How do we get certificate? I've shared the link. Please make sure that you fill out the Vibhuti ma'am. Please fill out the.
It's the Vibhuti sir. Nice meeting, nice webinar.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, I have not seen that this link.
I've shared the link now, sir. Once again, please copy the link.
Okay,
Copy
sir,
the
I'll
link,
check.
paste it into the browser, and then you will be able to open it.
Okay, sir, I'll check.
Yeah.
Where is that?
And I hope all of you are part of the WhatsApp group also. The link will be shared shortly there in the WhatsApp group too. Okay. Thank you, Arokya sir. Thank you. Thank you for being part of this session. Okay. Wonderful, Mala ma'am. Okay, then I think we'll close for today. Good night, all of you. Have a great weekend.